inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Okay, here we go. I'm coming in hard today. I'm talking about whether or not you're making the money you think you're making, or are you a slave to your business? People, I understand. I get it. I know where you are, why you started. I know what you want to accomplish. But a lot of you, your business model is going to run you into the grave. And what I want to do is I want to talk to you because some of you, your pride is up there and you're feeling really, really good because at least you have consistent income coming in with your business. But you don't understand. You're still thinking like an employee instead of thinking like an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur is about creating something. It's about building something magnificent. It's about being a specialty provider, which means that you get to put a heftier price tag on it without trying to be like the everyday thing that somebody can get at a Walmart. And I figured the only way that I could really, really, truly do this is if I took the time to literally break down the numbers for you all so that you could truly get it, right? Truly get it. And I'm going to use the example for somebody who's, stepped into their worth a little bit, right? And let's just say that they have 5 clients and they charge them $1,000 a month. When you hear that, a lot of you like, yeah, that means she's bringing in $5,000 and she's only working with 5 people. And I'm about to show you how this person is broke and running themselves into the ground. And unfortunately, that individual that is being ran into the ground very well may be you. And I'm going to show you why. So get your pen and your pad out. If you don't have one, come back, listen to the replay with this one, because this is about to get ugly. Brutal truth. You guys know I come hard or I don't come any way at all. So let's just think about this person's model. Maybe they're following what they've seen out there. They used to only charge, maybe, $125 a session or something like that. But now they've come into their own and they're charging $1,000 a month. Now, here's this person. They are doing 4 sessions. Okay. I want you all to get these calculations. They have 5 clients. They're giving them 4 sessions at an hour a pop. So that's already 20 hours that they're putting in for the month. They also offer some kind of support via Zoom, online. Maybe they'll even hop on and do a couple 15-minute calls here and there. Let's just say that on average, maybe 2 times a week, they give a total of 30 minutes to each of the individuals that they support. So each person gets about an hour of extra support on a quick phone call here and there. That's another 5 hours. Now, this individual can't afford to have a VA, and you're going to understand why as I break down the numbers a little bit later. That means they're doing their own email campaigns. I'm about to be very liberal with these numbers. Let's just say they're very organized. So they set aside 2 hours just to get it out of their system and write the emails. And maybe on another day, they take 2 hours to edit them and load them into their Infusionsoft, whatever, Entreport, whatever it is that they use. They know they got to keep a business running. Oh, wait a minute. Let me give the number out there. So that's about 4 hours a week because they're constantly emailing their list, which means that they're putting in about 16 hours a month on that. They know they got to keep business coming in. So they, on average, do about 3 sales calls a week. Those sales calls are ranging anywhere from 35 minutes to an hour. We're going to go ahead and round up because they're not a master seller, but they're pretty good at what they do. So 3 calls a week, 4 weeks in a month. That's an additional 12 hours. They're also being marketable. They're showing up online. They got to come out there and they've got to go ahead and make sure that they're shining their light and showing their expertise. They do it 3 times a week. They're a little long-winded, so their videos are like 30 minutes a pop. So an hour and a half per week for 4 weeks. Bam, we got us another 6 hours. They don't want to just get stuck on one social media platform. So maybe they do about 2 hours a week navigating through IG, kind of searching, doing hashtags, follow for a follow, unfollow some people, creating some type of image, putting it on there through Canva. I'm being very lenient, I should say, not liberal, being very lenient with these numbers. And so that's about another 8 hours. When you add that up, that's about 67 hours worth of work in 1 month's time. And somebody might say, well, that's the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm only working 67 hours a month and I'm getting paid $5,000. That sounds really good. And when you do the math, that's $74 an hour. I keep saying this and I'm going to say it over and over again. You got to stop identifying with who you are based on the service you provide alone. You've got to identify with the fact that you are a business owner. And unlike your job, everything falls on your lap. So let's think about the fact that we got to do some other work. Maybe because they want a top of the line experience for their clients, they pay about $225 a month for Infusionsoft. They want some really excellent landing pages, and so they pay for lead pages. That's $37. They have some type of scheduling software because they want the bells and whistles and they want to integrate stuff. They pay anywhere from $20 to $40 a month. And that may include using Zapier or something like that. So they spend $40 a month. I'm not even going to count the fees for the electronic transmission being taken out. And not only that, 9 times out of 10, this kind of person is paying for a coach and they're paying at least $500 to $1,000 a month themselves. So what does this then look like? Well, when you subtract all of these expenses, and that isn't that much compared to what a lot of people pay, because a lot of you got fees for Vimeo, Canva, and a bunch of other little bitty things that you probably don't even need. That knocks the total down to $3,698. You do the math and you divide by 65. That person's been knocked down to an average of $55 an hour. But here's the other thing. You no longer have an employee. And so you're responsible for calculating your own taxes. And what I did is said, okay, well, we're going to just take 10% off of the net. You know, at the end of the day, if you do 15.3% off the gross versus doing 10% off the net, it all kind of equals out when it comes to paying the taxes. So that $3,698, then when you take out the taxes, turns to $3,328. You do the math, you divide it by 67, and that equals $49 an hour, which when you look at the math, that sounds good, but let's just look at what's left over. I don't know about you guys, but you know, if you want a nice place to stay, you're usually paying around $1,400. That's already half of the money gone. God willing, these women have spouses that are, you know, footing the other parts of the bills and not single moms doing this on their own. Can you see how this picture is not looking as pretty? When you really look at this, The average person, because of all of the stuff you're doing, you don't do your email marketing with ease. You can't stand doing your own landing pages and trying to make some little frilly logo because you think all of this stuff is necessary. A lot of you are literally working the same amount of hours on your job as you are, as an entrepreneur, as you were working at a time when you had a job, because the emails are not coming to you that quick. These sales conversations, sometimes you're overgiving, you're talking too long, you're going crazy in the days you aren't doing live, you're posting in Facebook groups and you're posting on your regular page and you're posting on your business page. You're doing all of this stuff. And when you get through, you literally are somewhere more like 30 or 40 hours plus per week building your business. And if you take that same $3,328 and just divide it by the simple 40-hour work week, it goes down to $20.80. How many of you have really done the math? And for those of you who will not graduate from low ticket to a higher ticket option, you're lucky if you're making $5 an hour. But because you're so excited, because you're bringing money in your business, you're not looking at the reality of what is really happening. And these kind of numbers will never afford you a VA. These kind of numbers will not afford you the help and support that you need in order to be able to expand to afford having clients at an upper caliber. So I'm going to literally stop right there. No more numbers, no more anything. You guys have been following me for a while. Some of you may be new. My question is, did I hit something? Did I give you a moment of revelation? And do you really need to look at where your business stands? I'm going to encourage you guys to take an opportunity. From now until March the 15th, I am promoting Price and Profit, a boot camp. I am promoting Package, Price, and Profit, a group program that is going to take what you have to offer to a whole nother other level. If you want to get a chance to talk to me and look at the structure of your business, what you need to do to get yourself in a position to start making some real bank and not being a slave to your business, having real freedom and expanding this vision that you have, it costs you nothing to have a conversation with me. Go on to the website, realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Fill out that application. Let's connect and see if it's a good fit. It's just a conversation to see if it's a good fit for you and me to work together to get your shit to the next level. So if you were wondering why everything feels really good for 2 seconds because you got that money rolling in, but your business is still stressing you out, it's because you really aren't making any money, honey. And it is time for that thing to change. This is your girl, August Crenshaw. Hope I put something on your mind. I'm outie. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher, unlock the fire.